is up, Panda fam? It's MK-Panda and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I will be reviewing this BAM Minit button making hand press. I got this off of Amazon, but you can also get it directly from their website as well. They have a video describing how to make the buttons, like the whole process, up on the Amazon like review page. But the video looks like it was filmed with a toaster, and it looks like it's in like 144p or something. The quality is really bad, and there's, you know, some subtle nuances I think you should kind of figure out, or you figure out by making these buttons, but they don't really include in the video. So I decided that, you know, I'll just make my own video. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more helpful for some people and higher quality too. So I think my first initial experience with the button making machine, it's not really a machine, it's just a hand press. It was pretty easy for me. I messed up the first one. I will say. It's just because, like, I think it's like step 2 or something. It's a little weird, but you know, I'll explain to you what happened when we get there. But the process itself is super easy. This feels like it's very heavy, very high quality hand press. The plastic is really hard. I think it'll last a decent amount of time unless you just go buck wild with the buttons. But so I have the instructions. I'm not going to read them out loud, but there is 6 steps. And you do have to stand up kind of to press some of the parts down, so that might be a little awkward to film with the setup, but we will see. So the parts that I got on Amazon, I got the $30 set. It comes with obviously the hand press, the assembly rings, and then it comes with enough button parts to make 10 buttons. So you have the button backing. I think they refer to this as, I can't pick it up, the shell. I think this is what this is called. And then you have the plastic mailer that goes on top. It comes sandwiched between like these, this tissue paper. Be really careful with these when putting them down on surfaces. My room is super dusty. I think it's probably because of the janky air conditioning system, but what does show up in the buttons. So you have to be really careful. I mean, fingerprints show up on this too, but it's not really picking up on camera. I don't think it will pick up on camera, but dust does kind of show up. I think I accidentally got some dust in some of the buttons that I made. It's not something that's super horrible unless you have like a hair or something that gets caught in it, but be mindful of that, because once you get dust on it, it's very hard to clean off. Like, very hard to clean off, and I don't think you'll be able to get it back to its dustless form. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I have my artwork right here. If you guys are interested in how I make my button designs, let me know and I'll definitely make a video for that. But this video is purely just reviewing the process, or showing you the process. Oh man, I can't talk. Okay, so one important thing to note is that this little ring, see that? It says, if it'll focus, come on, focus. It says top, right? This is obviously where you're going to want to center your artwork. And then on the back, it has these little grooves, and that's where you're going to center this little pin thing. I don't think that wasn't really clearly shown in the video. So what you're going to do, if I can pick it up. Ooh, this is awkward. There we go. You're going to pick up the shell, and you're going to put it inside the blue ring, sharp side down. Boop. Just like that. Okay. And then, so this part is important. What I came to realize, you're going to have to put this ring inside of the blue part, and you're going to have to turn it gently. Okay, keyword here is gently. Don't like force it in to the blue ring, because that causes problems. I didn't do that that's the first time I did it. That's not where I made my mistake. But I do know a lot of people on the Amazon reviews saying they were having troubles. But just the main thing, don't force this yellow ring underneath the blue tabs. Another thing that you do need to know is that this yellow ring touches the surface of the drawing or of your button design, so when you're turning it, the picture moves. So instead of aligning the picture directly underneath the top, I like to turn it slightly over, just slightly. And then we're going to get the mail art piece. I'm gonna sit that in there. So what I like to do is make sure it's, you know, yeah, it fits in there. These things do fit tightly together. And then once you gently turn it, there you go. This one's not really centered, so let me try that again. I did notice that when putting this on. Okay, so I'm not sure how well you can see that. It's not directly centered underneath the top, but sit it in there, twist gently, and then there you go. Now it's centered. Or is it? Yeah. See, we have the top, the picture, and then I guess you can just kind of readjust it until you get it to where you want it to be. And like I said, don't force it. It's a lot easier when you actually have the product in your hand, but you literally just twist it until it stops. And it's like a very gentle stopping motion. And so next, it's not really gonna move, so just flip it upside down, get the purple ring, put it in the bottom like that, get the green ring, place it over top, and then you gotta stand up for this in order to do it properly, but you just press down on it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you do have to put a little bit of force. I was kind of at an angle. It's much easier if you're standing up like directly on top of it, but can't really do that if the camera's in the way. So this is the part where I made the mistake. The purple ring is really hard to take out, and if you're fudging around with it on the inside, you can actually move the metal piece around and accidentally pop it out of the machine, or the blue ring. That's what I did with this one. That's why this one is all crunchy and just not complete. I accidentally popped it out. So you gotta make sure you pick it up with the yellow ring intact. Ooh, and be careful not to untwist. Just hold it with your whole hand and just shake it out. Surprisingly, it's a lot easier to shake it out than it is to like try to pry it out with your fingers. I don't know why it's like that. Whatever. So you're gonna kind of want to like hold it kind of tightly, just because you don't want it to fall out. So you're just gonna flip it back over, and there you go. You can kind of see the plastic piece has been pressed around the drawing. You don't get a lovely little red ring right here. Then push it back down. I can sit down for that one. That one's pretty easy. And so next, you're gonna want to grab the back piece. This one also has a sharp side. You're gonna put this in there sharp side down. Depending on which hand you're more coordinated with to put this in there. I'm right-handed, so you're gonna want to grab like the whole thing and just flip it. The red piece will slide around a whole bunch, but there's really no cause for worry. Just make sure it doesn't separate and you're holding it together, because I think it will fall out if you do that. And then as you can see the edges of the design, the plastic piece. This piece is going to go on top of that. You don't want it to be tucked underneath, because then your button's not going to press together. And so what you're going to do, you're going to gently place it on top. Make sure that this little metal piece is lined up. It is a little difficult to slide this around in here. Just trying to make sure like this part does move around a lot, and it continues to move even with the design put together. But just kind of make sure that while it's laying down, it's kind of pointing, I guess. Or you can at least turn it to make sure it's pointing the groove right here. Like it, twist it just a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. And then now you're gonna get the green piece. You're gonna put it in there. It falls out, obviously, so you're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna grab it like this and flip it over. And then you're gonna get, this is a hand press, and this is a tight squeeze as well, so you're gonna have to finagle it in here. This is much easier standing up, by the way. I'm sitting down, but it's a lot easier standing. And then there's like a little groove on the top of the red part, and then you just press down. Just press, 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 press. I usually tend to try and get this as far down as I possibly can. I'm very weak, okay? So this actually doesn't take that much effort. Like, I think you can kind of press it down on the table too and press that way. Either way, you just press. And then once you think you pressed enough, you just take a little sandwich out. And then there you go, you have a button. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Nice. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty easy, pretty straightforward process. I think just for demonstration's sake, I will go through all that again. I guess with like less explaining, just so you can see the whole process. So let me go get another design. I'll be right back. I'm back. And we're just gonna do one more button just for demonstration's sake. So, like I said, make sure the top is at the top. Just gonna throw that in there. Put a slight, dust. See what I mean? Be careful of the dust. Slide that at an angle. Put this in here. Okay. Over. Right. Make sure that's straight. Over. Whoops. All right. There you go. Voila! Button! Ooh. See, there's a little mistake on this one. Didn't quite crump in all the way, but it did on the other sides. Yeah, it still looks pretty good though. So yeah, there you go. That is how you make buttons with the Badge Minute machine. It comes with instructions. It comes with, you don't have to have your own designs. It comes with 10, I think, but I already had my own designs, which is why I'm using mine, which are available for pre-order, by the way, link in the description. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope that it was helpful, because I know there's not, their video that they have up is really bad quality and it's old. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want any more tutorials when it comes to making buttons, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Realized I forgot to tell you guys, I do have a link for the Badge a Minute thingamajigger in the description box below. It is an Amazon affiliate discount. It's not going to cost any more to you, but I do get a small commission if you do decide to end up purchasing this product. But yeah, literally everything that I always use or things I refer to in the video will always be linked down in the description. So bye for real this time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.